Welcome to Lobby Talks. I am Ben Gardino. Today we are going to be talking about how we are taking Tulsa by storm. I have Chris Patuto here. He is our chief engineer, project manager. Chris, how are you today?
Doing excellent, Ben. Good to see you.
Good to see you too. Yeah. In this episode, we're going to do a deep dive into how has this hotel made history in South Tulsa. We are in the suburbs in the beautiful burlesque of the rolling hills.
Mhm.
People think Oklahoma's flat.
Right? We got the
We
hills
have
over
the
here.
hills.
Yeah, we got the hills over here. That's good
We want to
stuff.
go into depth on how did it become a part of the story, the vision from the community to the culture.
hmm
Um, we're sharing really what it took to make something like this into what we see every day as guests coming into the doors. We're
hmm
creating experiences for those guests and
hmm
also here as us as employees.
hmm It is big. Um, First off, in the early '80s, this hotel was built primarily to be a Galleria mall with a hotel adjoining and an office complex as well. The focus was the Southern Hills area, particularly because of the housing and the suburban flow that was through here, and the golf course to support the golf course and all the needs that it had. It was also an area where there wasn't this type of hospitality in this part of
Mm,
town. One on the size of it and the amenities that it would offer and the hospitality it would offer. It was one of the largest properties in the area for the longest time. And then the full service part of the hotel itself wasn't available in this area.
yeah.
This is before the casinos would come to the area and some of the other large hotels, and so we were really doing something really different to start with. It did have a Galleria Mall attached to it for some time, and it had some really unique. It had a Dillard's, had some other really big staples in it for some period, but it did offer a unique blend of the retail,
Hmm.
office complexes, and this hotel itself, which was huge when it opened. It was a really big staple in this area, and lots of events right out of the gate.
So Chris,
Lots of.
you've returned, but
Mm-hmm.
previously you used to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Uh
1995 to 2002. Yeah,
1995. Okay.
yeah. I loved it when I was here. It actually set the bedrock for me to come back. If I wouldn't have had a great
Love
time,
that.
I loved it. I enjoyed it. I actually felt a connection to not just the actual hotel, to the actual structure and the hospitality environment we're in,
Hmm.
serving people.
So
And yeah.
1995, about 6 years
Mm-hmm.
after the hotel transitioned from a Sheraton to a full service Marriott.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was here when it was a Sheraton. I just didn't work here, but I'd come through the property. I'll have a little bit of backstory. I actually rode my bike on this land at one
Wow.
point. Yeah, and so
Okay.
I actually watched it go up. My dad was building what would have been the Directory Hotel at 81st and Lewis at the time, and so actually watched this hotel get built
That's
in the
amazing.
gallery. Yeah, it was very
Look at
very
us.
neat.
We worked together for
I
over a
know.
year and I have never known
It's
this about
awesome,
you.
isn't it? Yeah. Ravi knows about it, our general
Wow.
manager and some other people. But yeah, I have a big history here. And so that's part of it, the
Okay.
tie in of loving it. And then I knew what its purpose was. We've gone through two or three different transitions at the property itself. And some of that's reflected the times we live in. The Galleria didn't make it over a number of years, but we've had a lot of oil and gas companies come into the facility and actually rent space adjacent to us.
Okay.
Dish Network, TV Guide, Calidus Unit Corporation, large corporations that offset. Yes, we get our transient traveler, but we
Hmm.
also have business going around us all the time
Yeah.
that helps us all the time. So that's been big.
So
Yeah, over the
when
years.
attached to the hotel, you would say there's a business complex,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
which tell us a little bit about what splits now the business complex and the
It's
hotel.
actually the Ruffin Event Center now. This
Okay.
used to be part of what used to be the Galleria Mall.
Okay.
In the Dillard Shopping Center. It is now the Ruffin Event Center, where it's about 60,000 square feet of rentable space. Beautiful, remodeled. It's gorgeous. It harkens back to the day when I first walked in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty unique. It's a great space. It's a great addition to what the hotel has to offer
Hmm.
and what we can give to our clients in the space. You already know we've
Oh
seen it
yeah.
packed.
Yes,
It's
we've
been
have
really
seen a
impressive.
huge impact out
Yeah.
in South Tulsa on extended meeting space and events
Mm-hmm.
for events ranging from any kind of scope
Hmm.
of trade shows
Yeah.
to boxing events
Yeah.
to,
Lots of great
I
stuff.
mean,
Parties,
yeah,
holiday parties.
yep.
It's amazing. And it's great to see it packed again. It was Dish Network prior, so it went to Dish Network between being the mall, and
Hmm.
they were there for 10 plus years, and now it's just great seeing it
Yeah,
filled up, and that's a great addition to what we have to offer.
yeah,
No one else can really do that.
yep.
That's a
And I
lot
would
of
say
square
one
footage.
thing for me is the 40 acres we sit on. I
Hmm.
mean, we have
Oh,
unlimited
it's huge.
parking,
Yes, it's beautiful.
beautiful views of
Hmm.
the rolling hills, the
Yep, we got the
greenery.
river. We got
You've
the
got the
river view.
river.
Yeah,
You've
it's
got
beautiful.
beautiful views to downtown on our 11th
Hmm.
floor.
And we're a quick shot to downtown. It's just down the street.
Yep.
And we got the shopping,
Hmm.
the new outlet mall we got access to, Tulsa Hills.
Yep.
It's really and we're still Southern Hills, right?
Yeah.
So we still got the golf
Heart
course
of the
down the
Southern
street.
Hills.
Yeah,
Yep.
we're still here, and we still service a very unique area. We even, and you probably see this in all of our operations. We actually help people that end up doing other events in other areas,
Hmm.
and they're staying here.
Yeah.
And that's the other side of the business we have, which is they're staying at the Marriott, but they might be doing business somewhere else,
Yes. Yeah.
or vice versa.
Vice versa, for
But we've
sure.
got them covered on everything. So
Hmm.
it's really, really impressive what we got.
So, Chris, we're going to talk about the hotel's community connection.
Mm-hmm.
Our hotel is only as strong as the city around it.
Mm-hmm.
So, tell
Excellent.
me, how did the hotel go from serving Tulsa to becoming really a part of Tulsa?
Mm-hmm. Reaching out with other businesses and becoming part of their operations. We want to be their home for whatever they're doing, whether that's people coming to stay with us, holding events, and we've made partnerships with the Tulsa Drillers
Hmm.
or Roberts University. We do a lot of things with them. We're just down the street from them,
Yeah,
and
beautiful location.
we're the largest supporter of their university because of the location we're in. Um, all the area businesses that we have tentacles in that we operate through, and we have long-term commitments, long-term community outreach. We got a lot of things going on where we're um, not just a part of the community, but integral to the community. To where
Hmm.
we need them, they need us. Whether that's outreach, food donations, food outreach, helping those that have less,
Yeah,
um, and helping other businesses succeed. That's what we're here.
yeah,
We're all together in it. So when we can do that, take the next step, it makes us integral to what Tulsa is.
I
And I think
agree.
it's
Yeah,
just like Tulsa.
it
This
is.
property and this team is just like Tulsa.
Hmm.
It's really amazing. So,
I do think it's a foundation of very well built relationships.
hmm,
Um, you scratch our back, we scratch yours,
yeah, and we're all
and
together in it.
we
Yeah.
are. We serve the community in many aspects.
Hmm.
We play such an important part in a lot of development for these organizations
Hmm.
that we are partners with.
Yeah.
Some things that we don't become privy to most of the times,
Hmm.
but a lot of people see it as just a hotel room or just an event space. But
Mm-mm. Yeah.
there's a very big history to why an event or organization is hosting rooms
Choosing it.
here or events or choosing us.
Hmm.
Because trust me, there's a lot of options out there.
Oh, there is. And when you first walk in the door, the personality difference from
Yeah.
our team to the other properties in the area. There's no comparison in my book. I just
Mhm.
when you come in, the attention to detail you have, the one-on-one connection with our clients and our customers, they're actually coming home.
Yeah.
That's how I think about it. Sometimes you're coming, you want to do the business you're doing, you want to relax,
Mhm.
and you want to take care of the business you need to take care of, and leave everything else behind.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing for you. And we want to know you. We want to know your name. We want to take care of you and do the best job we can. And that's kind of hospitality at its greatest, right?
Yeah.
Is that we can take care of people, and that they know where to come. And
Yep.
it separates, as you see in everything that we read, that the people that have the experience that come here, there's nothing else like it.
Nope. There's
Nothing.
not.
Yeah.
And people are not shy of telling us that.
No, they're very loud and vocal about it.
Yeah.
They love being
Yeah.
here. So, yeah. And we want to keep it that way.
We do.
Yeah.
Chris, let's talk about the people behind the operation. A vision is only successful if people buy in. So
Mhm.
tell me, how is the culture and the buy-in here?
One of the things from the earliest experience I had with this company was with Phil Ruffin, and the things that he brought to the team leadership or the team quality that he brought to everything early on, and I noticed how important that was to him. And then keeping the right people that you can in the right places,
Hmm.
and then how big that was. And I think we transcend a lot of that today. Ravi, the general manager, has done an unbelievable job of rebranding that idea that our team is very, very valuable, in that if we give back to them and let them know through recognition how valuable they are, that they'll continue to stay with us and give everything that they've got. We want them to be integral to what we're doing. We want their insight. We want to pick their brain, let them think for themselves
Hmm.
and what they can offer and bring to us. And so that starts all the way the owner of the company, all the way through the Marriott brand, through the general manager, through us as individuals, and giving back to other employees, other team members, and letting them lead it where they can and help where they can. And we truly get the best out of everyone. I don't know anyone in any of our positions that don't give us everything
Yeah.
because they feel that.
1,000%
I
every day.
care. We walk through the kitchen, we talk to everybody.
Hmm.
We're not leaving anybody out. We talk to the dishwashers, housekeepers. All of them are transcendent on what we're doing.
Yeah.
And we can't do it without any of them.
Yeah.
You know, we start losing links like that, and the operation doesn't run the same. You can't count on people to do the same thing. And so I think it's paramount that they feel how much we appreciate them, and that it takes all of us. All of us are very, very important in this operation, and we can't do it without them.
So
And
tell me
we want them to
about,
know.
yeah, tell me about something behind the scenes that guests may not see, or individuals outside of the organization. What are some things that we do internally to keep our associates engaged?
Locked
Our,
in.
yeah.
Yeah. One of them is, and we've talked about this before because it's unique. Ravi will set us aside. We'll go out to dinner or lunch, and actually talk about not just our team building, that is a subject, but our individual goals.
Hmm.
Some of those relate to the business. Some of them might be a part of something else. But
Yeah.
what individual goals we have? We want to lose weight.
Yeah.
We want to get healthy. We might want to do something with our family, take a vacation, and give us the time to talk about those things and discuss those amongst each other, um, and really care about what we're talking about. All of us are reverent to one another. We listen to each other. We care about what people are doing, and then the other part of that's the professional development that we all get together. We've done team building together. We've taken
Hmm.
classes
Yeah.
together. Ravi sponsored those classes for us to take together. We
Eight
got some
4-hour classes,
right, and it was a
frontline
lot of
leadership,
class. It
a
was
lot of
great.
class.
Yep. You're not getting that anywhere else around
Yeah.
here. Yeah,
Investing.
incredible. Yeah, incredible in education and the team building aspect of it. We had to do projects together,
Yeah.
learn each other, find out what we all click with. You know how we get together, um, and then the outset of that, when we run into trouble, when we have a sprinkler head break at 9 o'clock at night, I already know what everybody's thinking. I already know who's there with me. I already know who to reach out to, and I know where to put everybody when we need to put them. We need to move them. We need to make it right. You can't do that with people you don't trust.
Yep.
People that you haven't built rapport with, and it's unique. It's very unique, and that comes all the way at the end of the day. It comes back to the guest.
It does.
It's how we treat them. We have the spirit to treat them the way they need to be treated and taken care of, and that's really where it comes out. But those special moments where we get to spend time together, train, go have lunch together, and Robbie affords us the time to communicate in those ways and train and educate.
It's important
It's really, really big. It's
to set aside time
Mhm.
outside of our busy days. And
Yeah, and get away. Sometimes you can't get away
Mhm.
because you might get pulled into business because we're so busy.
Yeah.
But we're outside the property and we can't, so it's like, hey, I got you.
Yeah.
You got to talk in front of all of us, right? You got the floor, buddy.
Yeah.
So it's really unique. And I love it. I think it's great. And it really means a lot that he cares and that we all care.
We do.
We do all care. And it comes through all of us.
And I think it trickles down from top to bottom, bottom to top.
Yeah, all the way.
Any position. I've held some great memories with every individual in this hotel where they've touched me and impacted me in many different ways that you just don't get from anywhere else.
No, you can't. I don't think so. And that's really the unique experience I've had here. I've only been here 8 months on the second run, and I love it. It's everything he told me it would be.
Yeah.
And it's
living
even
up
gotten
to your
better.
expectations.
Yeah, it's even gotten better. It really has.
Mhm.
I see it growing, growing, growing. I don't see it slowing down. I see us on the business side taking on things we can't no one else is going to be able to take on these
Yeah.
things, and that's really exciting.
Yep.
It's great to
It's
see.
that authentic hospitality and genuine care. And it comes back to investing first in your employees.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when they start settling in, and they hang out with you, you've got a long tenure of people that
Yeah.
don't want to leave.
Mm-hmm.
They're very comfortable. They're very happy. They have other needs being met, not just monetarily. They've got other needs being met.
Yes.
They have a family environment. They love coming to work.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have people that don't love coming to work.
Yeah.
They love to be here. They're here.
Yep.
You don't have to go get them.
Yeah. I think once you get them in the door and they see what we're about and the culture that takes place here on property, it's just about retaining that employee. And at no point does it ever feel forced.
No.
It feels just very natural.
Yeah, we'll lay it out in front
We're
of 'em.
grooving most of the
Yeah.
time. I
Yep.
mean, just getting on, we're
It's
laughing,
rolling.
we're having
Yep.
fun.
It's a good time. Yeah.
And that relays right to the guests.
Yeah, it does. And then if the people don't fit, you have employees that might not fit. That's okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything has to end harshly, but we're trying to foster an environment. If they don't work with it, it's okay. But that's not generally how it's
Yeah.
going. Everyone wants to
Yep.
be treated well.
Mhm.
Yeah, everybody wants to be taken care of, and everyone wants to have input.
Yes.
There's a value in getting their feedback, a value in being appreciated, and when they have that, they don't want to go anywhere else.
Yeah. All right. Chris, it's been a pleasure to sit and talk.
Thank you, Ben. It's been great.
Yeah. I mean, we sit and talk business all day, but
Yep.
it's good to unfold and digest really what we're
Why we're here.
experiencing right now and why we are here and why the hotel's here in Tulsa.
Brought us here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in as we share more about the story behind the hotel and its lasting presence here in Tulsa. In our next episode, we'll explore some Tulsa's hidden gems, those unique spots that make the city truly unforgettable. Until then, thanks for checking in with us.